Okay.
Select character.
どっからでも来な。
Squeak B said.
Let's go!
Oh, 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 oh.
Terry! And Legolas. It's been a while.
Select the order.
Squeak B said. So what's your opinion on Terry being the smash pick?
I like Terry.
Squeak B said. Would you prefer someone else?
I mean, there are other... I mean... There's the... I mean, like... Yeah, there are other characters I like more from this, namely the old drunken dude. But... as far as an iconic character from the franchise... Kyo Kusanagi, the one under Low Punch, which I think is going to be... No, that was High Punch.
Squeak B said. Old drunken dude gets all the panties wet.
But Kyo Kusanagi here, he's the, I believe, headliner for King of Fighters, but for Fatal Fury Terry, yeah. And Terry's a fun character. He fits Smash. He's a good pick. Also, his moves are varied. I like that he's in there. I like the character. Yeah, he's good. He's good. I wouldn't mind seeing more.
Squeak B said. I thought it would have been Slick Emo Guy, but I guess he is a villain or anti-hero.
He's been a villain for a lot of the franchise. Since they're bringing it, an outside franchise that has not been part of Smash before, bringing the villain in first is a bad move.
Said. I recall you saying he plays like a beefed up Luigi in Smash.
Kind of. I mean, his power wave travels across the ground, so it's like Fireball. His power knuckle is essentially the same as, Luigi's down and then side. His power dunk and the crack shoot, the sort of like backflip kick, and then the one where he jumps up and goes down. Yeah, it's funny because he has certain similarities to Luigi. His tilt forward is the same sort of kick that Luigi uses. His is it rising tackle is almost like the super jump punch, except of course it actually just does damage on the way up. It doesn't do the super jump punch damage. And then of course when he's high damage, if you can pull off the power geyser, like, ooh, that's so gratifying. I like him. I found a compilation of this guy on YouTube, Expand Dong Man.
Welcome, Bronx.
And he made a Terry compilation. It was pretty good. It was funny.
Bronx said. Hello.
Hello, TJ Bronx. How's it going?
Ready. Go.
Okay, so I got the roll. I think guard is just like press backwards. Yeah.
Bronx. Said. Alright. How long have you been playing KoF games and which one is your favorite?
That is a hard question. The first time I played King of Fighters was in an arcade on a vacation. Early to mid 2000s, like 2002, somewhere around there. I don't remember which one it was. And then I didn't touch them until maybe a year ago, or 2 years ago. And I've played it on and off since then. I snapped up a bunch of them on a Steam sale. I didn't even realize they were on here for a long while. So I have this one, the next one. I think it was the next one when they finally went to like full 3D. And then some of the others, like King of Fighters 98. But I am by no means like a veteran. I enjoy it though. I really like the way the franchise handles. Okay.
KO! You win!
Man, I need to get my drink counters back up and rolling.
Bronx. Said. Nice.
Thank you. I mean, nothing fantastic for being like level 1, but...
Bronx. Said. I started playing in 2011 and this is my favorite.
I love the pixel art in this. Like, I know that Skullgirls is known for their,
Bronx. Said. Although 2002 is my second.
Oh wow, okay, that's cool. I gotta remember that. I want to pull that off again. How did I do that? Yeah, that. That's it.
KO! You win!
Bronx. Said. Yeah, this game is most definitely beautiful. This is definitely my favorite FG of all time.
FG, I guess you mean fighting game?
Bronx. Said.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You don't need to sir me. But thanks. Man, this is so weird to try and like describe, but the feel of it and the way that the flow of it performs. you need to read ahead with what's going, but you don't need to be like 10 steps ahead. You can still react to situations and respond to things in a way that it has a good flow. I guess that's the best way I can put it. There's strategy, like I like Street Fighter, but I suck at it. And part of the thing is Street Fighter feels like a button masher. Like you're either blocking or you're just attacking. Once somebody puts you in a corner, that's it. You're fucked. That isn't the case here. Most of the combos in this like make sense to me. I don't know how else to put it. Once I get a character down, like the motions feel like they fit that character. Yeah. I mean,
Bronx said, "Do you mean SFV or SF games in general?"
Street Fighter in general. Even like Street Fighter 2, but Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 4, they're fun, but man, I suck at them. And part of it is it feels like it turns into a button masher. That's not the case here. And I mean, like, there are others. I was actually discussing this with somebody else a little while back. I miss things like Bloody Roar. I really wish they would bring that one back, because that had more strategy to it. I like Soul Calibur, because that one, again, it has strategy to it. To me, a fighting game should be more than just, you know... and this has that balance. Yeah.
Squeakby said, "Man, I am shit at fighting games, but I would be down for Bloody Roar."
Ready.
Squeakby said, "Critter shape-shifting." Said, "Their tagline is 'We promise we aren't a furry game.'"
Yeah. The thing I liked about Bloody Roar was, like, you know, every character had their own... Again... Oh, man. Man, cleared them all with him. Nice. Bloody Roar. Every character, again, they had their own, like, style. To me, a good fighting game should have almost like a rock, paper, scissors balance to it. A block beats a block beats a punch. A throw beats a block. And a punch beats a throw. Something like that. And if that balance can work without getting thrown off by...
Bronx said, "Interesting."
If that balance can work without getting thrown off by the flow of the combat, then to me that makes a good game. And that sounds a little like oversimplified, but like in Bloody Roar, if you hit certain buttons you could sidestep, which didn't work that well, to be honest, but it, being able to react, guard, deciding when to shift, whether you wanted to shift right away to take...
Said, "I remember it in the arcade but never got it for any console."
I had Bloody Roar 2 for the PlayStation 2, and when you started the match, your beast meter was either half full or like a quarter full, so you could shift right away if you wanted to. And whenever you took damage, your beast meter went down. Now you have like kick, punch, and guard. And then you have beast attack. When you can actually activate Beast Mode, then you trigger that. You hit Beast, it causes the shift, and you can use that, whatever it is. In Beast Mode, you get access to the Beast button now instead of just transforming, gives you another type of strike, plus opens up new combos and moves. It also either makes you faster or more powerful or whatever, depending on your character. As you land blows, when you're not in Beast Mode, it continues to charge the meter. Once you're already in Beast Mode, it doesn't charge. So, also when you transform, it restores health to a certain extent based on how full your charge meter is. So on one hand, it sounds like, well, you would want to hold off as long as possible to build up as much charge, get your health back, and then, you know, attack with a full meter. But again, it only gives a certain amount back. It doesn't just recharge it the whole thing. So you want to... It's a balancing game between trying to get in some hits, shift at the right time, and then use that to the maximum advantage possible. Somebody could shift right away and use their special moves to just absolutely wail on the opponent if they know what they're doing. But that sort of blitzkrieg strategy doesn't work against a talented opponent, in which case you really need to fall back on what can your base character do, when should you shift to either get health back or really, like, go for the gold. And that's what I liked about it. Unfortunately, they totally ruined this in Bloody Roar 3. In Bloody Roar 2, if you waited too long and your opponent beat the shit out of you before you changed, that's it, you're knocked out. Bloody Roar 3, if you haven't shifted and you have the capability to do so once you ran low on health, it would automatically shift for you. To me, that's not... like, you're completely removing one of the major elements of strategy there. So I had some gripes with the third iteration. To me, 2 was the good one. And Soul Calibur was like, you know, you had the horizontal strike, you had the vertical strike, you had guard, and then I think there was another attack. Oh, kick. So, and then there wasn't much jumping. Instead, you mostly did circle strafing or approaching and retreating. And that had, again, its whole rock, paper, scissors flow. Like, if somebody does a vertical strike, you can sidestep. Well, sidestepping is fine until somebody does a horizontal strike, then they're guaranteed to hit you. Guarding is great, but then, you know, you lock up for a moment, you're vulnerable to throws. It becomes another, like, rock, paper, scissors game on... There's a way to break down anything. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I hope that's not...
Bronx said, "No, you're fine." Squeak B said, "Nah, I like that setup too."
I mean, to me, getting into the like finer details of how a game functions and what makes it good, why it works the way it does, I can go on about that all day. Or all night, in this case.
Squeak B said, "I mean, it's basically Pokemon."
Ready. Go.
Bronx said, "I played Soul Calibur but never got into."
Soul Calibur was, I mean, like, everybody has their own weapon. So that means they also have their own fighting style. It's very... I would almost say it's more realistic, because with a lot of fighting games, you're on a 2D plane. You're jumping all over the place, which is fun, but... real life, no. That's not the way it works. You circle around, or you approach. You don't jump. You can, but it's not going to do much for you.
Said, right.
And, okay, Burning Knuckle is back. Crack Shoot is back.
Welcome. Aggressive underscore sock.
Oh, here comes the aggressive sock again.
Okay.
To me, a good fighting game should have... There's always a move to, or another strategy to beat a move. The matter is how fast you can think and execute that.
Said. So I've played fighting games since '94.
Okay.
I have a real love for 2D fighting games. I've played all the 3D games like Tekken, Soul Calibur, Virtual Fighter etc. Bronx. Said. But never got into them.
I haven't played Virtua Fighter. I've played a little bit of Tekken. Soul Calibur is the only one that I really played, and that I liked because of the weapons. It wasn't just brawling, it was... Each character has a definite play style based on how their weapons perform. Slow and heavy, large and sweeping.
But understanding the mechanics of Soul Calibur the way you described it interests me.
It really, like... When I first started playing it, I just rented the game. It was Soul Calibur 2, I believe. And I played Maxi, the guy with the nunchucks, because at first it was just button mashing. But really, like, every character is so different, and I mean, like, in fighting games you still have, like, you know, the big burly guys who, yeah, they can bring a lot of hurt and throw people around, but it isn't quite the same as Soul Calibur, where you have, like, Siegfried or Nightmare, who has just, like, the big fucking sword. That they're slow, but when it hits you, it hurts. But if you plan ahead and you read their movements as they wind up for an attack, you can block it and counter them, so it does become a... you know, really understanding your opponent. Kind of the way that things like, you know... it has almost the same... man... I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Like in Smash Brothers, you have the beefier characters are significantly slower, and they do hit significantly harder, as opposed to just being like a little bit slower and a little bit faster, or a little bit slower and a little bit harder. You can really feel that weighted difference, and then the fact that if you're reading them, you can step around them, circle back, and then just get a throw. Like, some of the slower characters, if you're really paying attention, you don't even need your weapon. You just step and throw, and block.
Bronx. Said. Grapplers.
Yeah.
Ready. Go.
Jeez. King. I'm sorry, Terry. I'm sorry.
You lose.
甘く見られたものね。
To be fair, I like King a lot.
Ready. Go.
That's not it. Quarter circle forward? That sounds about right. Quarter circle back or zigzag forward. Okay.
long will you be playing for?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I was playing 1980X earlier this evening for a while, and got very, very frustrated. Well, okay, I didn't get that frustrated. I got fed up with essentially a game-breaking glitch, and then switched up to this. So I don't know. I could be playing for an hour. I could be playing for 4 at this point. I'm not sure.
Bronx said, I just bought that game.
Well, I hope what is going on with me doesn't affect you. I was a little dubious when booting it up. It wouldn't work with an Xbox 360 controller. I had to get my Logitech Dual Action, the PlayStation model, for it to recognize a gamepad. And once you get into it, there's no settings for audio, there's no settings for graphics, it's just exit, continue playing, or look at the controls. And the controls doesn't even address the gamepad, it just has keyboard. Yeah. Whoever made it, they wanted to get a game out, and don't get me wrong, the story's fun, the art is beautiful, and most of it's okay, but level 4, the ninja level, has some serious issues. And I was dropping through platforms into pits. It was, yeah, I think B said I was on that last level. Most of it I was clearing pretty fast, and that one that I was on was, I did that for about 2 hours. And I'm considering making a highlight reel of just how many times I fell through that platform to give it to the devs.
Well. Squeak said, it was 3 at the point you quit.
It was 3, yes, and I started at 10:30, 11.
Welcome. Chenzilla.
Oh, the fire! It burns!
I have to drop my son off. I'll be back in 25 minutes.
Hey, no sweat. Do what you gotta, I'll probably be here. Oh, thanks for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Ooh. Elbow to the face. That's a harsh one.
Thank you for the follow. Bronx.
Select the order.
Okay. was it? Pull forward. That would be a back circle, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, I can. Okay, I get it. I can hold it until I release it. I didn't even realize that until now. That's cool though.
You lose.
満月の夜にまた会おうか
Let's go.
KO. You win. Okay. Perfect.
I mean, it's easy to get a perfect when they're almost on death's door, but I'll take it.
Squeak B said, "Is this your fave level to play on?"
Yeah, kind of.
Squeak B said, "I just noticed all the plump ladies cheering you on."
Yep.
Go.
Ooh. Of course, considering the location, all I can think of is Dan Avidan going, "The French!"
Squeak B said, "You know what tart's from?"
That was from, them playing... the detective game. Goddamn, Phoenix Wright. Yes? Wasn't that it?
Squeak B said, "No, I mean the French thing he says."
That's what I thought it was from. I'm apparently wrong. Tell me! Tell me.
Squeak B
Ready.
said,
Go.
"Orson Welles did a wine review where he was a filthy bastard."
Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with the video. Oh, you got me! Shit!
Squeak B said, and he starts out by saying the French.
Ah, yes, the French. Yeah, I know it. I know it. Go forward in both of them, huh? Hard way to go!
You lose.
身の程知らずが
Oh yes, the French, the finest of wine.
Ready. Go.
I like his little Shokin shot. The charge sound to it is fun. It has that sort of Sonic Eggman charge sound to it. Not quite, but it reminds me of something like that. Man, I really... I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take something for my neck. Okay. I need to, I don't know,
Select the order.
exercise more, something. Oh no! Terry and Andy, fine, but Joe. Ooh, Joe is a mean motherfucker. Okay.
Squeakby said, Joe is an asshole too if I recall.
I don't remember. Like, he's a little bit, like, egotistical, like, full of himself because he's the current kickboxing champ. But I don't think he's an asshole. The thing is, he can like kick up tornadoes that fly across the arena, if I remember correctly.
Squeakby said, was it him? Like my song Mystic too.
I don't think so. There's another kickboxing guy who looks kind of like a gremlin, and he drinks. He has a shaved head.
Squeakby
He's an asshole.
said, there was one character who is just an absolute ass hat.
There's a few of them.
Squeakby said,
Ready.
oh wait, there is a bald one.
Yeah, that's the bald one. He's the rival to Joe.
Squeakby said, that might be him. Now you have other men cheering for you. Squeaky said, if only you swing that red, sure you are appreciative of it though.
Depends. Copying myself doesn't surprise me.
Squeakby said, man, my spelling is terrible tonight.
Nah, it's fine. Well, that's cool that Terry's ready to fight Terry just because, like...
Squeakby said, does Terry have a green outfit? Surprised you didn't go for that.
He does, but it only looks like okay. I figured for him it'd be more iconic with the red. I've got Andy in the green, so that's fine. Some of them, like a bunch of them, have pre-rendered color palettes in like white. Well, they have their standard, and then they have white, black, green, blue, and red usually. And then you can build custom color palettes, which are cool, but of course I haven't put in the time to do that. Joe's gonna give it to you. Fire tornado. Most of the time I would use the drunken guy too, but I didn't even think about it when I was selecting my team. Oh. Button 6? That one. Double forward.
Squeakby said, That was a cup of joke.
Back and forward with both punches. Okay. I tried to block it. Holy fuck! Ah.
You lose. Continue.
No bonus. Play it straight. Come on now.
Select your character.
どっからでも来な。
Let's make him purple this time. Terry. That's kind of cool. Let's go with that. And there he is.
Select the order.
Squeak B said, what Alex strives to be in his 80s.
Yeah, basically.
Ready. Go.
Maybe with slightly better hygiene, though.
Squeak B said, a combo of this guy to me and Iron.
There's some attack this guy has that I don't remember. Is it the back roll kick? Yeah, yeah. Shin, Boomy, and Iroh. Yeah. I mean, like, what do you get if you take Iroh and you replace T with booze? I mean, come on. No, here we go again.
Ready. Go.
Said, basically Irohisms start making even less sense.
KO. You win. Okay.
I mean, they make perfect sense. Just you know, need to think about them a lot harder unless you're wasted. Alright, Joe, let's go.
Ready. Go.
I'll drink to that.
You win. Okay.
That was smooth.
Squeak B said, GG.
It ain't over yet, but...
Ready. Go.
Just have Terry there over Andy with it like waiting to...
Said, tear why him into.
A feud between brothers. Yeah, Andy, and that's Andy Bogard, so that's literally Terry's, I think, little brother. Terry's just waiting there in the air with his leg up while I look over his move list. Oh, they actually don't have power dunk in this one. Okay. But rising upper they do, so I do downwards and... I can do Buster Wolf, though.
Squeak B said, if that's his little bro, where is the wet willy move or the stop hitting yourself?
You know, that would be funny. That would be funny if you had moves that were custom between two fighters.
Select the order.
And that's kind of endearing that, like, you're the best fighter in the world, little brother. Yeah, that's something I could see Jason doing.
Squeak B said, that's the guy. Squeak B said, that's the asshole.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, then that's who... Yeah. My brother, I call him my brother, my half-brother, Jason. He's a goofball, and sometimes he's a fuck-up, but... You know... You can tell that when he cares about somebody, he really cares about him. I'm getting more experience with Chin, so let's get him out first. And, yeah, let's do Terry next. We've got Goblin Man last, okay. Oh, this is gonna be a mess.
Squeak B said, BRB.
Okay, B, no problem.
Ready. Go.
I'm still trying to figure out how to get that roll in, but I love that roll. Just the drunken tumbling and the boop. The nut crusher. A bowstring with a strong tightly will easily snap. That is, it needs to be loosened when it isn't being used. The same goes for human beings. If you devote every waking hour guiding your students too intensely, then the constant strain is going to make you snap at some point. But these are merely the musings of an old tired man. You don't need to pay attention any heed. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Fuck it. Not at all. I see what has been lacking all this time. I will carry those words in my heart forever.
Ready. Go.
Drinking.
KO. You win.
Oh. Ooh-ha. Why are you staring at me like that? Suddenly grew twice the size now. He could. Maybe he can teleport. I don't know what you're whispering to yourself. If you don't attack me soon, I'll have to go first.
Ready. Go. KO. You lose. Ready. Go.
Oh, jerk!
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, boy, howdy. I was going to grab a smoke, but now we got to face Billy Kane.
Select the order.
Oh, it's not! It's not! Wow! I think I am going to have a smoke then, assuming that when I press buttons it doesn't kill the window.
Squeak B said. Bioac.
Welcome back, B.
Squeak B said. WB yourself.
I think this is secret boss time. kept trying to drink, but it didn't happen.
また来てよね
The classic anime androgynous villain.
Squeak B said. That dude rocking a buff-out.
Buffound, is that the hairstyle?
Squeak B said. Powerful and stylish go together. Squeak B said. Yes. Welcome. Jules Marshall. Jules Marshall said. My family is so annoying. Jules Marshall said. I always want to know what's going on with my life.
Well, isn't that always the way things go?
また来てよね
Squeak B said. I guess it depends on the context. Jules Marshall said. Yeah, I guess. Jules Marshall said. They are yelling and getting mad at me for no reason. Jules Marshall said. I'm just ignoring them.
You lose. Continue.
CPU's life reduced by 75%. Holy crap.
Select your character.
どっからでも来な
Jules Marshall said. They will never understand what's going on with my life.
Let's see here. I'm gonna change it up.
Jules Marshall said. How was the game before this?
Garbage.
Select the order. Ready. Go.
not like them at all.
KO! You lose.
結構いい線いってたんじゃない
Well, I'm...
Squeak B said, I think you should try to see a therapist. Therapy helps a lot, man. While they can't change our family, it can help you handle their abuse better. Squeak B said, I am talking from experience. Jos Marshall said, thank you. Jos Marshall said, I'm gonna cry.
I'm sorry, man. Come on, Terry!
Jos Marshall said, I got nothing to lose but just hang out with friends here and in reality. Squeak B said, GG.
Thank you, B.
Select the order.
Jos Marshall
There's more?
said, GG. Squeak B said,
Thank you, Josmashio.
well, your friends have someone to lose. Jos Marshall said, I really do appreciate the good things who I meet here from time to time. Jos Marshall said, love social media, screw everything about being an adult.
Again, like, you know, if that works for you, then go for it. As long as you can sustain it. You know, there's that one game that,
Jos Marshall said, yes, sir.
there's that one game that Angry Video Game Nerd reviewed.
Jos Martian said, "Will try my best to do so."
I think you had already kind of like pieced out earlier, but you know, generally I say again, whatever makes you happy, go for it, as long as you know it's manageable. What you're saying, what you want, most people can't do that. But that's a matter of finance, basically. You win the lottery, or you have some sort of backup plan. You got a trust fund. You got whatever it is. If you can make it work, then good for you. Do it. I'm just saying make sure that you have a way of making it sustainable. And I only say that because I know people that have lived a life that...
Squeak B said, "It take money to live a life of leisure."
I know people that have gone and done what they want and not accounted for
Jos Martian
what the consequences might
said,
be.
"Gotcha."
So as long as you're doing that, as long as you have a backup plan, whatever makes you happy. That's what it amounts to. If I ever come off as negative, it's because I'm used to people not thinking ahead and I'm trying to safeguard against that. But that's not really the case. What it is, like I just said, if you can make it work, good. Just make sure that it is a sustainable option. Man, what is it?
Martian said, "Okay then."
I'm still trying to think of the name of that game.
Said, "Alex always has a backup plan."
And a backup plan for my backup plan.
Squeak B said,
But
"There's a backup to that backup plan."
Ikari Warriors. That's what it
Jos
is.
Martian said, "I can."
He and his buddy partner, they're from Ikari Warriors. I'm not going to live very long anyway.
Ready. Go.
Jos Martian said, "Whatever it takes to live."
Oh, poor drunk old guy.
KO. You lose. Ready. Go.
Just Marshall said, being as you invent something and I hate people in general.
KO! You win! Okay!
Just Marshall said,
Internet is
internet
better.
is better. Jos Marshall said, GGS.
Thank you.
Ready! Go!
やるじゃないか。
Jos Marshall said, how would you describe me when we first met here?
Oh, there goes Schwarzenegger.
KO!
Man, when we first met,
任務完了
that's a hard one. I mean, it's been a while. Was I playing Smash when you first popped in?
Ready! Go!
Oh, jerk.
Jos Marshall said, not too sure. Jos Marshall said, up until this point now.
I mean... Oh, what's happening now?
Game over.
I guess I'll need to play story mode to get everything. And for a long while, you were pretty I guess, passive. You pop in, you'd say hi, we'd talk a bit, and then you bounce out, do something else, pop in, say hi, talk a bit, bounce out. Honestly, for a long while, you never shared anything that really, like, showed your character. I think one of the biggest things was when I was playing Minecraft with Havoc, and you were talking about different words and phrases in Tagalog. I mean, you'd said things here and there about you hated going outside, but you never said why. I mean, I think when I was playing Minecraft with Havoc, trying to find where that buried treasure was up on that that mountain, that was actually the first time I really got some insight into like who you were. There was one point, somebody, I don't know if it was you or not, I would have to go back and look through my videos. I don't even remember what I was playing. There was something...
Marsha said, "Oh, okay then."
There was something I was playing, and somebody got kind of frustrated. They said they were bored, and they said they were going to go watch something else. B got kind of defensive, but I realized there was like a conversation barrier there. I don't know if that was you or not. But yeah, there wasn't really much until recently,
Squeaky
honestly.
Said, "What did I get defensive about?"
I don't remember who it was. I don't even remember what I was playing. But somebody who was hanging out basically said, "Okay, well, you're not doing anything. This is boring. I'm going to go watch somebody else." And,
Squeakby said, "I mean, I don't doubt it." Squeakby said, "Oh." Squeakby said, "Fuck yeah, I would have been defensive."
yeah. And it's like, it's not great, but at the same time, a lot of people think that way, so I don't take it too hard, honestly. You know, if somebody's coming into my chat and being like, "Hey, watch my channel, I'm going live," then that's bullshit, no. But if somebody says, "Hey, I'm bored," like, yeah, there can be better ways to describe that, but I'm not hurt, whatever.
Squeakby said, "Coming here and being rude as shit to my friend."
Yeah, but the thing is, like, again, there's differences in language and custom.
Squeakby said, "Like my inner growly self comes out."
Like, you know, there are certain cultures where you aren't as, you don't sugarcoat things as much. You aren't as fluffy. And being blunt is fine. And there are better ways to handle it, or to just not say that.
Squeaky said, "If you want to be the bigger person, man, go right ahead."
Yeah. And that's, I mean, like, you said something and they were like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry, you know, I'm such an idiot." And then I was saying, no, it's fine. I realized, like, it was just a phrase. It really didn't bother me, because it wasn't, like, the way it was worded did not feel like an attack. If somebody's actually trying to, like, you know, push me, like, "Dude, you suck," then but it wasn't like that. It felt like it was more like a translation breakdown, and I'm okay with that.
Squeakby said, "Chances are if I was in your shoes I would be the bigger person too." Squeakby said, "But shit is different when it's a friend."
Yeah, no, I get it. And I'm the same way. Like, you know, somebody gives me a hard time 9 out of 10 times, I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. But somebody starts, you know, berating somebody I care about, I'm all up in that. Like, it's not even funny.
Squeakby said, "You poked the bear." Jos Martian said, "My mom is yelling at me." Jos Martian said, "I hate her."
I'm sorry, dude. You gotta get out of that place. I mean, like, it sounds to me you just gotta change your living situation.
Jos Martian said, "In no right."
In the end, you can never really force somebody to do anything. You know. If somebody says, you know, "Give me the secret formula to the elixir of life," you can say no.
Jos Martian said, "She keeps forcing me to go out whenever I do not want to go out." Jos Martian said, "Exactly."
If somebody said, you know, if you have the formula for the elixir of life, and they say, "Give it to me," they can never force you to disclose that information. They can threaten your belongings. They can threaten you. They can say, "I'll break your arms and legs."
Welcome. Katapari_FGC
Oh,
Katy
Katy
Perry
Perry! It's been
FGC
ages. How's it going?
said, "Just got Jura. I have the formula to KoF but not to life."
We're talking philosophy essentially, and sorry you just got here, because I'm gonna step out and have a smoke in just a moment.
Katapari_FGC said, "Things are good. How about you?"
Not too bad. Not too bad. Just got over being really sick. I don't know if it's totally gone. Mucking through life, but getting by. If you have the formula to the, you know, elixir of life, elixir of youth.
Jos Martian said, "They think I'll be in a mental hospital and go to prison."
Somebody can threaten to destroy, to take your belongings, to injure you, to injure your loved ones, but in the end, you can still say
Jos
no.
Martian said, "Like I've done nothing wrong to them." Jos Martian said, R.I.P.
You can never force somebody to do something. That's what I'm getting at. There are plenty of things people can use as a bargaining chip to try and put pressure on you, but in the end, if you don't want to, they can never force that point. And that goes both ways.
Marsha said, I agree.
Growing up, my father put a lot of pressure on me and my sister. He forced us to do things, but that was through intimidation. We didn't realize that we could just say no. You know, he could beat us if he wanted, but he could never make us actually do anything. I honestly wish I would have known that sooner, because then, you know, things would have been different.
Jos Marsha said, I understand.
But likewise, the flip side is the only way you have any power over a situation is to remove yourself from it when you don't want to be part of it anymore. And if you're in that bad position, get out. That's all I can say, is if it's that bad, look into how you get the fuck out of there. Other than that, learn how to deal. I mean, again, it's one of those things that's a really shitty binary solution, but that's kind of what it boils down to.
Said, they are calling me abnormal.
I'm sorry. And, yeah, it's been a while, Katy Perry. Thanks for stopping by again. Earlier this evening I was playing 1980X, and it did not go well. Well, it went well up to a point, until the game started bugging out and I couldn't complete a level. And I finally just pieced out and moved on to this, because it just felt like something to do. Blow off some stress. So, anyway, I'm going to grab a smoke. I'll be back in a few minutes. And then we're going to go into story mode, since it seems like I beat shit out of arcade mode and I haven't unlocked anything else. So yeah. Catch you in a few, and
Jos Marsha said, NP, it isn't your fault, it's them, not me.
and yeah, just sorry, just Mashio.
Welcome.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Mr_Shivo32. Welcome. N3 Road_House. Welcome. Winsick. Jos Marsha said, they are not being nice, keep on getting mad at me for no reason. Jos Marsha said, How's everyone doing? Jos Marshall said, "I'd rather fight with them and just sleep."
Hey there, Nerd House. Mr. Chivo, how's things going? Um...
Squeak B said, I think it's time I call it. Squeak B said, sleep well when you do.
Take care, B. Get yourself some rest. I'll probably be turning in soon myself.
Squeak B said, night.
Okay. This is on, yep. Oh, I just meant to progress the dialogue. Shit. Let's go there. Adelheid kind of looks like Cloud. There I am, hitting the button again, trying to just progress dialogue.
Select the order.
It's been a while since I played with these guys. Let's see how that goes. Ugh.
Ready. Go. KO. You win.
困ったちゃんだな。
Oh, Benny Maru.
Ready. Go.
愛人剣。愛人剣。まだまだ。
KO. You win.
Without me.
Without you, what, Benny Maru?
Ready. Go.
No.
Well, I'm already burning up that fuse, so let's make that thing happen. Didn't quite do what I was wanting, but hey, it worked. So I'll take it.
Winner!
I'm only going to go a little further and then I'm calling it night because I'm getting tired. Oh boy, here comes trouble. Fair enough, point taken.
Ready, go!
I think it. No.
Benimaru!
You win!
See you.
Beat a woman in the ground and see you. Aww.
Ready! Go!
No. No.
Oh, Yori!
KO! You lose!
Alright, Goth Pompadour, let's go.
Ready! Go!
Good luck.
KO! Ready! Go!
Coming down!
KO!
Still got Kyo, it's alright. It's alright.
Ready! Go!
Welcome. Gaming and parenting.
Gaming and parenting, how's it going? How's it going? It's been a good long minute. I'm gonna be turning in soon, so sorry for coming at the end of the stream, but how you doing? Close one.
Winner!
Select the order.
Okay. Win or lose, this is going to be the last real match I go through. And then I'm out. It's already way too late. Ugh. Show me what you got.
Go!
しぐれな。まだまだ。無駄だ。最近ケースは。No。やろう。やろう。No。しぐれ No。
KO! You lose. Ready. Go! KO!
Captain Judo.
You win!
よーし
Gosh.
Ready. Go!
見える見せよ見える
Jesus.
KO! You lose.
How the fuck am I supposed to deal with Rubber Man? Oh.
Ready. Go!
見せよ覚悟しろおっと見えるか見えるおっと見えるおっとおっと消えろおっと見せよう
I'm too tired and too drunk to deal with, too drunk and too tired to deal with anything else right now. So that's going to be it for the evening. I'm going to need to get Havoc on here. Havoc needs to get his fucking PC running. That's really what needs to happen. Pardon me. King of Fighters and Redout were two games that we connected over a lot when he was going through shit. It'd be nice to get back to them. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. Take care, everybody.